I'll do whatever the fuck I want from now on. Like what I've just gone through in my life, I'm not fazed or scared by anything. And I also won't do lots of things I don't want to do anymore. Before I'd be like, I better do that because, you know, they think I should. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing anything that makes me anxious after like going through hell and thinking I might not actually survive.
Okay, welcome back to my channel. I am Kyla Thomas, fashionably she, and yes, I have been away for a couple of weeks, but I am back, and we're not going to even give excuses. I want to be okay with not forcing things. If too much is going on in life to where I just can't show up, then I just can't show up. And so I am giving myself grace on showing up when I can, still trying to maintain some type of discipline, but not forcing it. Because if I come and I'm not my best self, it's why am I here really, right? But I want to talk about two things. One is why I did not go to Essence this year. Not actually one. So I want to talk about why I didn't go to Essence this year. And then I'm actually going to, you guys haven't seen my Zara series in what, 2 to 3 weeks. So Zara's having a big sale. It's no secret at all. And so I want to go through the items, like my picks on the sale items. So I'm going to break this video up though, I'm sure, into 2 videos. And this video I'm shooting today when I would probably be at Essence, but I'm telling you guys why I didn't go to Essence this year. And it's not because of anything bad, but I was actually supposed to be in Cabo celebrating a very close friend, a sister friend's birthday, and that's not happening. So I thought about it at the last minute, like, should I go to Essence? And so I called my best friend, who I usually go to Essence with when I do go, and she was busy. She's a stylist, fashion stylist, so she's working Essence. So like, should I go? And then I called a couple of more people just to say, hey, what's going on for Essence? And everybody was just like, and this is all locals, right? No, I'm not really feeling it. Nothing too much is going on. And so I was like, you know what? Why am I going? Like, everything now is all about the why am I going? If it's not, usually if I go places, right, it's to hang out with community, friends, families, enjoy myself, not just to be on the scene. And so I was like, why, if I'm just going to be on the scene, that's really not who I am, at least not who I am now at where I am in life. And so I was like, again, forcing. I'm not going to force anything. So I decided, sit this one out, but watch the girlies who go. And so there's so many of my faves. And I hate to list because I feel like every time you list, you leave people out. But there's so many of my faves that are down there that are not from New Orleans. And then I have my people who are from New Orleans. So I'm following them every step of the way. And so I'm sitting back and enjoying that. But I want to show you guys what I wore to Essence last year. Want to talk about like who I want to talk about the lineup that is going on this week, and then we can just kind of wrap this up. It's going to be a real short, quick one. The elephant in the room, I talk with my hands, so you guys may see 2 fingernails cut off. I cut them off today because I cracked them, and so it was painful where I cracked them at. So I got to go get my nails done, but I say, you know what, I have the energy now to make the video. I'm not going to stop it until I get my nails done. So for all you nail girlies who get crazy, yes, I broke 2 nails. I cut them off myself so that it wouldn't hurt because I kept accidentally hit it. It was like cracked at the top, and then when I accidentally hit it, it was just too much. But let's get to what else is there. So I basically told y'all why. It's nothing about Essence. Now, I saw Essence posted something this morning about the super lounges and whatever to mix up with that. They made a post this morning, and I was reading the comments, and folks were going in. I hear the big debate about Target being a sponsor and folks are not okay. Essence is saying that they had a multi-year contract with them, and that's what it's about. I am curious on if folks are going to show up at the booth or not. You guys know I was a big ambassador for Target. I was a big Target ambassador. And when the whole Target ban came, I still was on the fence of if I was going to be on board with it or not, because as we keep saying as a community, DEI never was a heavily Black supported thing. It wasn't like we were at the top of the ladder getting benefits from DEI. So I really didn't understand, why are we so mad about it if we know we weren't even the top getting benefited from it. So I was kind of on the fence, like, and I've recently, not recently, for a while now, I've kind of been like, you know what, just stick with your people. And so I don't, I'm not going to say I've never been in Target since, but I was a Target almost daily, if not several times a week. And I'll say in the last 3 months, I probably have went in there 2 or 3 times, a lot of times, to pick up my prescription. So I kept saying I'm gonna get my prescription moved from the CVS and Target to somewhere else, because what happens is I'll go pick up my prescription, and then I'll be like, let me just see what they have going on. But I have not purchased any clothing since everything happened. I haven't purchased any clothing. Crazy, because the denim I have on now, one of my favorite pair of denim I purchased, is a Target pair of denim, but this is pre everything that happened with Target. But even when I wear it, if I'm doing a showcase or anything, I don't represent Target anymore. I don't like acknowledge that what I have on is Target. If I'm not going to stop wearing stuff, but I don't advertise for them anymore. This top is Zara, in case you're wondering. So those are the things that I have done from, and you know, I didn't make a stance or position on it when everything happened, because I did not want to be a flip-flopper, and I had not had a chance to think through it myself. But where I'm at now is, even if I don't understand why it's such a big deal with the DEI, if we wasn't a huge benefit or whatever, there's a reason that so many people in my community have decided to not support it. And so my stance now is, and my twin actually helped me out with this too when it first happened, because she knew I was on the fence. She was like, just don't promote it now until you figure things out. And so I've stayed with that. Anything I have from Target, I do still wear. I don't promote it if I have it on and I'm doing a reel or I'm promoting other brands. I don't shop in there. I don't even want to say as much. If I'm in there, I'm picking up a prescription, I'm getting a drink or something out of the machine as I'm waiting in line. I may pick up a bag of chips, if that. And it's been maybe at most 5 times, 3 to 5 times in the last couple of months. So that is big for me, especially not to buy clothes, because I love purchasing their clothes. I love used to buy a bunch of stuff for my mom from there for like holidays, birthdays, Christmas. Anyway, enough of that. So I just wanted to bring that up, just because I did see it's heated over why Essence have Target as a big partner. And I am very interested on how they make out. If a part of me was like, you know what, if we are going to do this and if we are sticking to it, they bet not be flooded in that boot, because if they are flooded in that boot, it's going to kind of be like, look, are we doing this or not? And everybody, we're not like, everybody don't think alike. Everybody have their own brains. I saw a person that I follow, a influencer who actually have a partnership with them. A Target paid for her to go, and I really liked how she addressed it. She was like, no, I'm not gonna hide it. This is what it is. It's the black women at Target that got me here, and so I'm going to see what they gotta say. So I think, you know, as with anything, time passes, things happen, people make mistakes, decisions are made, whatever. That's where I'm at with it. But let's talk about last year, what I wore to Essence. So I put up today a video. I'm putting up the video now when I was leaving to go to Essence. It's actually one of my most watched videos on Instagram. It's actually one of my most viewed videos on the gram. Let me see if it has the most. Oh no, it's not the most viewed. It's the second most viewed video. This one right here. And I was just leaving. I always do my airport videos when I'm going to the airport, how I walk out my home. And so this one spiraled. I don't know if it was because of Essence. Everyone was hyped about Essence. If it was me saying hated to my city or what, but I'm hated to my city last year. And this was the outfit I wore. It's a Karen Brick chick had an Amazon drop. That's the pant and the top that I have kind of wrapped around me. That's the Zara tee that I have on. And what sneakers did I have on? And so I have on my Louis V sneakers, and I have on my Louis V puzzle bag, my large puzzle bag, and my luggage, and I have on my Jerusalem B cap and some sunnies. These are black designer sunnies actually. And last year I was trying. We'll see if I went heavy on the black designers. I think I didn't go heavy on the black designers, which is probably one thing that I regret, because Essence is all about black people and our culture. I am a person who shop heavily from my closet. I do have a black designer collection, so I really had no excuse, but I do go on vibes, whatever the vibe is at the time. If I would have went this round, it probably would have been heavy on the black designers, because I did regret not doing it last time. And I think each one teach one, right? I think, there could have been people who were commenting, or people who said stuff like, how you guys are out at Essence and you're not, and you're wearing, Italian designers or blah, blah, blah. So each one teach one. I'm like, you know what? They're right. So that's what I would have done differently if I went this year. But let's get to the next outfit that I wore. Let's get to the next outfit I wore to Essence. Next outfit I wore was this top that I got from AQ, and I don't even know how you pronounce it, but that's the letters, AQ. It's a brand I got from London 20 plus years ago, or 15 plus years ago at least. I can't remember, maybe 20 plus years ago. I think I went to London in 2010 sometime, and I bought this, and I wore it once, and it's been in my closet because I love it, right? But I wore it again for the second time at Essence. Love this top. It's a work of art. It's navy, blue, and black. You see it. I don't even have to describe it. It's kind of asymmetric at the bottom. It's, has the very crafted layering at the top. I wore that with a pair of Gucci Adidas collaboration slacks I got from the Gucci outlet. I love them. Cream, and the Gucci is really monochrome inside the cream, so it doesn't pop out at all. You probably could barely tell that it's Gucci. It has the pinstripes on the side. It has the Gucci horse bit buckling, the signature horse bit right here on the pockets. I had on my Chloe sunnies. Those sunnies I bought from Neiman Marcus outlet. And then I had on some Zara shoes, some yellow polka dot shoes that you couldn't see. And then I had on an old BCBG bag, a little small clutch bag. It was velvet, but it had a skinny gold strap. And so this was the day one outfit. I went out to a party. Every year at Essence at Thursday night, there's a iconic signature party, usually done by Cedric Richmond. I think Cedric Richmond still does it. He was a senator, if he's not still a senator. But he's just been throwing that Thursday night party forever. So I went to that party. So good. I also did something with my friend, my best friend who's a stylist. She had an event or something that I think she hosted, not hosted, but she was invited to. We went to that event. I'll put up some pictures from that event, but we had a good time there. So that was day one. Day two, I wore a Zara leopard bodysuit, actually. And if anyone knows, it's hot in New Orleans in July. It is burning hot. So I had on this little tank top bodysuit thing. And then I had on this skirt that I got from Wolf & Bagger, and it was just really cool. And so I transitioned it from day to night. I had on my sneakers from Louis V. I had on my Louis V cap and Louis V sunnies. So you see the vibe. And then I switched it for the nighttime look. I put on my Urban Decay top, and I put on this Amazon bag, and I put on my Gucci platform loafers for the nighttime look. I have on those sunnies I have on is from a black designer. I lost them again. I lost them the first time I rebought them. She had a pair. I think that was her last pair left. I lost them again. Hate it. But so that was the look for day two. Day three, and we're gonna get into who's in the lineup. Day three. And then I'm saying day three, I went to brunch. My friend, now this is another thing. My friend, she works for a sponsor brand where they do a lot of hosting for Essence, and she is the hostess with the mostest. They throw daytime parties, they throw brunches and all of that. And she had told me, you know, she had sent me something this year. It was like, hey, if you're coming in town, we're doing this. But they wasn't doing the normal bunch of stuff that they used to do. I probably would have still went if it was a lot of activities that I had somewhere to go. But by my best friend not working Essence Weekend as a stylist, by my other friend, you know, not hosting that many events, and other friends not really into it. It was like, okay, it wasn't going to be much. I'm sure I would have went down there and met up with people, and you go with the flow. Hey, you got this, you got this. And the convention center is free, so you do the convention center every year. Actually, that's what you're probably looking at right now. You can see, well, no, that's not this post. I'm about to say, I'm going to show you one where I went to the convention center. But for this look, I have on Urban Decay puffer skirt. I have on a Frankie Shop white top. I have on my Gucci loafers again, and I have on a Ruslan B cap. Nice simple look, nice and cool. The shirt probably was hot to be in New Orleans, but it was at a brunch. I'm always cold inside, so that worked. And then I have my Marnie little mini bag. So this look was pretty good. I like this look. It turned out good. And I had a lot of fun. So the next look must have been that night. I went to a concert. I can't even remember who was at the concert that night, but I have on a white vest from Janae Naylor Target collection. I have on J.W. Anderson, what you call these? Y'all see them. Cargo denim. And I have on my Louis V sneakers again. I wore these sneakers. I have on this hat from Gigi Pip. Gigi Barres cap. This orange cap. You see how I funked up the white vest that I got. And then I wore the camera bag again. So I re-wore, and then I have on the Chloe glasses. The one thing about this year, this Essence, I think I got to really showcase is how much I repeat items and mix and match in my closet. A lot of times people don't get that because just sort of nature of the gram, you feel like what you're seeing is, oh, she shop a lot, oh, she always have on something new, and that's really not the case. Like I have been a chronic, is that the right word? That's not the right word. I've been just like, I used to call myself the queen of repeating. I repeat stuff so much. I wear stuff in my closet over and over again. I usually always gravitate to the things that I love. So yes, I do have a lot of clothes. There's no mistake about that. I do shop a lot, but I do wear and repeat stuff a lot. And so I love for Essence that I really showcase that, hey, I wear my clothes. I'm not in this Essence. There's not even a lot of stuff, if any, that was bought new for Essence. Yeah, I'm going to keep going and I'll call out if anything was new, but for the most part, no. Okay, this next look is a skirt from Target. We hadn't banned them then. And a vest from Zara. My Louis V hat again. My Louis V straw hat again. My Louis V slides. What purse did I have? Let's see, what purse did you have, Kyla? Trying to see what purse I wore. Oh, okay, so here's my black designer. I think I may have, was that the first time? My Silver and Riley bag from Silver and Riley, black woman designer. And my Louis V shades again. Yeah, repeat. I repeated this whole weekend. But I can't remember how long I had that Silver and Riley bag, but I think I had that bag for a while when I wore it too. But yeah, so that was that night. And then really that's it. That's it. Those were my outfits. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Let me make sure that was everything from the reel. But let me see if I had made any posts. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm going to show y'all just some other pictures that I took with friends, parties. Or maybe I won't show y'all those pictures because it's just yeah, I'm not gonna show those. But yeah, so that was Essence last year. That's how I did Essence, and came right back home. I stayed at, was it the Hilton or the Hyatt? One of them. My really good friend works there. Ooh, my really good friend works there. I think I may have booked Essence last minute too, because she always upgrades me to a nice little suite when I go there. But I booked so last minute, and it was Essence weekend. But she brings out, like, I get champagne and all this nice stuff she does for me. But anyway, I'm getting off course. I stayed there. The room was much smaller than what I'm used to staying in. So that I was kind of, I don't know about, I probably shouldn't even talk too much about the hotel, but what I will say was a good thing about it is it was right across from Superdome, so I could have walked to the Superdome. So if anybody's looking for next year a place to stay, this one is close to the Superdome, but there's other places that I would recommend. So that was my Essence last year. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. Do I have FOMO? Do I have FOMO? Fear of missing out? I don't know. I think I'm in a good place with being in my home and watching the girlies and supporting the girlies. I'm really having a time with doing that. So I'm watching them do their thing. And I don't know, I kind of feel like an auntie, because and I know folks don't be like, girl, you don't look 50 or act 50 or whatever. But I'm looking, these younger girls are doing it out there. They're doing their thing. They have rented houses. They got content creation houses. They have partnerships, deals. They're just doing their thing. So I feel good just watching the younger generation do it. So stay tuned. Y'all probably watching out. I'm gonna drop this video quickly and let y'all go. Oh, I actually had to come back because we didn't talk about the lineup and who I would have went to see. So let's talk about the lineup and who I went to see. So let's talk about the lineup and who I would have went to see. And hopefully, so I'm on their gram page, so I don't know if this was updated. It probably was updated. But based on, when was this post? This was June 4th. So this was a month ago. They probably updated it. But let's talk about Friday night. They had Maxwell, Babyface, Gorilla, the Isley Brothers. I don't even know who this person, I don't know. But they have more to come, which tells me that they updated it. But of that list, Maxwell would have been great. Babyface would have been great. Gorilla would have been my number one. I love Gorilla. Glorilla. I love Glorilla. So that's who I would have went to see for the first night. Now for the second night, Saturday, they have Jill Scott. Erykah Badu, one of my favorites. Summer Walker, I would have wanted to see her. They also have, Jasmine Sullivan, Patti LaBelle, Davo, I don't know who that is, Buju, Bantu, and I'm going to put this up, Molly, Darnell Jones. So I would have went to see, I would have wanted to really see Jill Scott and Erykah Badu and Jasmine Sullivan on this list. And then Sunday, they had Boyz II Men, Master P, Nas, Dougie Fresh, Jermaine Dupri, some more folks. I want to say No Limit Soldiers, Silk the Shine. Okay, that's all of No Limit Soldiers. So on this night, I would have wanted to see Jermaine Dupri, Master P. Oh, they have, what is her name? I don't think I'm gonna pronounce her name right. Mooney Long, I like her. She's in the Super Lounge. I've been hearing a lot of mess about that Super Lounge too. They say the Super Lounge back in the day used to be free. Not even it was just a part of like a more intimate close-up experience. Now they're charging for the Super Lounge, and I don't know, they got an apology up there. I don't know what happened with the Super Lounge, but people are upset. It look like, I guess they don't have a lot of them up. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to tell me what's going on with the Super Lounge. It sounds like it's a mess, but they did put an apology post up there. But anyway, that's some of the names that I would have went to see. So you're gonna see tomorrow go up the Zara sale video. So on the Zara sale video, just so you know what to look out for, I'm gonna do two different videos. One is gonna show everything that is on sale, and I'm gonna break it up this time into like workwear, vacay wear, going out, like dressing up, and then I'm going to do a second one that's going to show accessories, shoes, and bags and accessories. I'm going to break it out like that. But I feel like it may be a better way, so if people don't want to see like just the resort vacay wear and they want to look at workwear, you know the code where to go in a video just to see work. So that's what's coming up. That's what you have to look forward for. Bye.